With this video, we will be doing Diddy versus Cassie. And if you want to help this channel and the content that we making, please help support our merchandise. The link is in the description. And if you didn't hit that like button, make sure you hit the like button. Try and get the channel to grow. And the only way we're going to do this if you like, share, and comment on the content. So without further ado, let's get in this video. Let's go! Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
Will and Jada, Kanye and Kim. Oh, that's a Haley and yeah, the Baileys.
This how life big.
Facts.
What's YouTube talking about?
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive
She pretty
channel.
as hell.
This story right here is insane. Now the singer Cassie is suing P. Diddy for $30 million for years of controlling her, violating her, physically harming her, and causing her mental, emotional, psychological, and physical distress.
Wow.
Cassie dated Diddy for about a decade. She first started dating him in 2007, and she was kind of pressured into a relationship with Diddy because at the time she was young. She was 19 years old, freshly signed to Bad Boy Records. Diddy was controlling her career. So if she rejected him, she would be scared that he would basically stall her career. And she started out doing great. She had a hit record called Me and You. Things were looking up for her. And
that was a great song. Just me and you.
Yeah, it was.
Now, right there. The move. Something like that. But it was a dope song.
It was a dope song.
Facts.
And the energy. It's like one of them things where it's like, damn, like you guys had a moment that visibly was, well, to the people anyway, from our perception.
Like relationship goals.
Was relationship goals. You know what I'm saying? And it's just wow, because things happen so fast, things spin so fast. It's a lot going on right now. We all know, you know what I'm saying? And people have questions.
Yeah, but we got to just say this is all allegedly.
Allegedly.
Diddy had his eyes on her. He wanted her. But at the time, Cassie was rumored to be dating Ryan Leslie, which was her producer. And Diddy was still in a relationship with Kim Porter. But Diddy didn't care.
I remember this. Ryan Leslie was hot at this time.
Yeah,
I don't know
Addiction.
if he was Addiction. He had a couple bangers.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 off the top of my head I can remember.
And somebody stole his computer too, and then
he lost the file. He didn't want to pay for it. Yeah, so yeah, we're on the same thing.
He wanted Cassie, and he basically snatched Cassie away from Ryan. But he kind of did this by
Big
using
bank,
his
take
power
little bank.
because Cassie knew that he had control over her career. And if she rejected him, he would ruin her career, basically. She did end up being lured into a relationship with Diddy, and he introduced her to drugs and had her popping E-pills. And while she was under the influence, he would basically have sex with her. So this is how he...
I have to say this, because this is how I'm thinking right now. Like we just said a second ago, allegedly. You know
Allegedly. There's no allegedly with her.
Yeah, with her, she's not saying allegedly. She's
spewing.
Speaking definitively and spewing.
And she wasn't there.
She wasn't there. And at the same time, every decision, everything that he presented to her, she had a decision to make.
She could have left. Forget my career.
Yeah, I don't need that.
I'll go to another label.
I don't want that.
So
we have choices.
Yeah, and I'm glad you presented it like that, because as she was saying that, I'm thinking the same thing. Like, we understand your career, but we understand there's other labels. It's like when you at a job, you don't like this job. I don't like the way I'm getting treated at this job.
Yeah,
I'll go to another job. You have that option. You wasn't. And if it's that between this or my career, man, keep that career. If this is what I gotta go through for the career.
Keep it.
Keep it.
I'ma keep me.
Facts.
He got his hold on her, and it did help that he would lavish her with expensive gifts and pay for everything. So she was being taken care of, but her career at this point was being derailed because now she went from being an artist to being Diddy's professional girlfriend. And she went through a lot during this time. A lot of horrific things happened.
Increase your profit and work less time with Kiddle, a genius new AI tool which is perfect for print on demand.
during their 10 years relationship, and she did detail all of this in her lawsuit. Cassie's lawyer, Douglas Wigder, said that Diddy
they actually look good together.
Actually tried to pay her hush money before this lawsuit came out. He allegedly tried to silence her with 8 figures to keep her from filing this lawsuit. But Cassie rejected it. She was like, nope, I'm going to tell my story.
She rejected 8 figures, and she's suing for 8 figures. That don't make sense to me. Personally, you're just only suing for 8 figures. 30 million is 8 figures.
It doesn't add up to me in that sense. I said it the way I meant to say it. It doesn't add up to me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, well, if it's not about the money, but yet it's still about the money, then is it about your story that should be told, or is it about a story that you want to tell? There's so many question marks in this. Like, we poke jokes, you know what I'm saying? Everybody does. You know what I mean? But like, nobody wants to be in this situation, period, point blank.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when it really comes down to it, now you stuck in this view, and the truth. And where does the truth lie?
Yeah, that's why I'm glad while we looking at this, because we don't have unbiased opinions. Like, we remember what was going on around this time. And because we was in music in this time. And to be honest, I want to go back on what she said. She said that Cassie didn't make it because of Diddy. She was blaming stuff on Diddy while Cassie didn't. I remember Cassie. She was a good artist. She wasn't a great artist.
Right.
When you think of Cassie, you only think of 1-2 songs. Maybe. I see that Diddy was pushing. It was a push behind Cassie.
It was a push.
She looked it bigger than she actually was. So you can't put on Diddy. I think he did a lot to try to help her career. I think it just didn't resonate with the general population. Her looks resonated, but the music, it was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Story, and I'm going to get my justice. Now, in the court documents, Diddy had a team of people who helped control Cassie, and the people who worked in his camp would be too scared to even step in and help her. And she realized how powerful he really was. She could call the police, but she knew that Diddy had too much power to be taken down because the witnesses would be too afraid to speak.
You have the option to leave.
At all times.
You have the option to go. Take your career in your own hands.
With no explanations.
I'm out. 2 fingers.
That's good enough.
I'm gone.
So that's where I sit back and I'm like, at what point does me not feeling, in the instance of the conversation, me not feeling safe, not even a security issue, but not feeling safe, feeling uneasy, not feeling myself, at what point do I put that on the back burner and be like, let me get this money?
Yeah, I heard the lady say a lot in this 3 minutes. Right now I want to say that lady. What's her name? Her name is Expressive. You know what I'm saying? Expressive. She said a lot, but she never said the girl cannot leave.
Yeah,
she never said that. Not yet.
That's an important tidbit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different if you holding somebody hostage.
Yes.
It's different if you don't let them move. It's different if you you can't move or else. But you're like, hey, I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? And let me explain this in real quick. You have a lot of people who be like, are you begging a point for this or begging a point for that? No, I'm just thinking streamline.
Yeah, unbiased. Our brains work.
They work.
And if Cassie didn't obey his orders or if she didn't cover up his sordid activities, he would threaten not to release her music. I mean, he had total control of her life and he paid for everything. He even had access to her personal medical records. And in the lawsuit, it was said that Cassie did have an MRI scan and it showed that she had memory loss due to Diddy going upside her head all the time and also due to the drugs. She took a lot of painkillers and Diddy urged her to take it. In fact, he supplied her with it. And Cassie did try to leave Diddy. There was a point where she tried to leave back in 2016 and the situation turned volatile. In fact, the police was even called to their residence.
Wow.
Cassie, of course, never pursued action against Diddy because she was scared of him, definitely afraid of him because he was very volatile. And after he would go upside her head, y'all know I can't say the word exactly, but he would put the paws on her.
I could say the word. The word is allegedly, and you need to be saying allegedly. You saying like all this, like this is all facts. This is not all facts. This is one side of the story. And if you're gonna report the story right. Put allegedly on it. This is not fact. You're speaking as it's factual.
Thank you.
You do not know it's factual unless you've seen it. It's not factual.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said it and said it with the intent that you said it because. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I look at this in my head, I'm like, okay, we're going to listen to both parties.
Yes.
We have to.
But we need to state facts, receipts.
But we need to state facts. She's not even saying what Cassie said.
Right.
She's speaking from her exactly.
She's speaking from a point of view that's trying to get views.
Excuse perspectives because she says all this opinionated banter, but then she puts up an actual clip, like an actual press, Associated Press stamp article. So even though it's banter, when you see something that's real, your mind immediately says, oh, this is real. And that might not be the case. This is why you have courts. You have to find out.
When you do this type of stuff, right, you got to have an unbiased opinion.
Yes.
Me not knowing who this lady is, she's just leaning in on one side. These are big allegations. Let's not take that
gargantuan
at all. But when you report stuff, you're only reporting it from one side, one person's angle. There's two people in this. You feel what I'm saying? So if you report it, we're reporting from both sides.
With both perspectives, not the perspective that you deem matters, because that's detrimental to the other side.
It just seemed like people see what's going on with Diddy right now, and they try to add on. Because it seemed like it's a good time to do it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's guilty or not guilty. I don't know. But these allegations just came up maybe 48 hours ago, and she knows all this already?
Yeah. And why would you internalize this for a decade?
It's crazy.
And after he would...
Origel's leading formula helps you knock out pain.
Take the pain away. Origel works.
Severe toothaches.
Would do that, he would shower her with gifts to kind of soothe her. But he would cause so much damage to her physically that she had bruises, and he would have to hide her away in hotel rooms so she could heal. And throughout the lawsuit, you see numerous times where
it was definitely during COVID too.
Cassie. Like he was out here Ike-Turnering Cassie. This was an Ike and Tina relationship, literally. Diddy is crazy now. I mean, it has been alleged that he used to mistreat a lot of his exes. In fact, he mistreated his late ex, Kim Porter, a lot. According to Diddy's former bodyguard, Dill, it was alleged that Diddy went upside her head, and he would make it hard for her to get close to any other guy. And he would do the same thing to his baby mama, Misa Hilton.
I'll say this. And again, I have to say, because we live in a mass media world, I'm not taking sides. I'm not against Diddy. I'm not for Diddy. Let me just be straight.
Me neither.
But it makes it easier. But everybody who's coming out to talk against him is somebody who's disgruntled. I wish you'd have did this. You should have did that. But I wasn't complaining while you were doing this.
Right.
What you think about that?
I don't know. I forgot my thought, but she about to say it. It's pop
her
out.
To get close to any other guy. And
oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. She said she made it close. He made it hard for her to get close to any other guy. Mm-hmm. All guys make it hard for a girl to get close to other guys.
Period.
Like, it's not uncommon. I'm gonna make it easy for you to get the other guys. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna make it easy.
You shine your diamond, right? And then you keep it on your hand, right? Mm-hmm. You don't sit it on the table and walk off so somebody pick it up.
Nah, that's crazy.
That Diddy went upside her head, and he would make it hard for her to get close to any other guy, and he would do the same thing to his baby mama, Misa Hilton.
Well, Misa was out there. She was messing with the dude from EPMD.
That's the security.
She thought Puff was messing around. I guess like she started talking to the dude from EPMD. He came to see her, and Puff beat up till she got up under the. Beat her literally till she tried to run up under the car.
Wow.
Thank you.
I know who Dill is. Well, if Dill said it, I believe it. Mm-hmm. Straight like that. I know exactly who he is. I know exactly who this guy is. For now, that I'm gonna take it as your security. You're around. Mm-hmm. Your job is to be around because you're security. So
your job is to secure me.
Yeah, so if you say it, I watched all his stuff, every interview he ever did. I've been following this guy for a long time. Yep. So with stuff like this, it's still allegedly, but I'm going to lean in towards, I believe, what he's saying.
And not even just because it's Reggie Wright security. I hear what you're saying.
That's not Reggie Wright, it's Gene Dill.
Oh, Gene Dill. It's not even because of Gene Dill security, but it's because of what you're saying is the fact that we've heard conversations with him. I have. You know what I'm saying?
Vlad TV. But
what I'm saying is his conversations, his statements are consistent. Whether it's 15 years, 7 months, 30 days, they're all the same.
Yeah, like he doesn't like from seeing an interview, he don't take me as a person that's clout chasing. He just takes me as a person that's just trying to get the story out of what he knows.
Yeah, before he leaves here.
Yeah.
And it seemed like it was no different with Cassie. In fact, back in 2012, when Cassie and Diddy briefly split up, Cassie started dating the rapper Kid Cudi. Wow. And Diddy was so mad about it that he threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car. And interestingly enough, Kid Cudi's car exploded in his driveway.
Wow.
Crazy. And anytime Diddy found out that Cassie was even talking,
you look like a
that's what I'm gonna say. I was like,
guy looking for something with a
I
little
wanted
more
to pause
space.
it.
With the click of a pen, you can get a new Volkswagen at the sign then drive it.
Frank
Hurry in
Lucas.
to lease a new
Frank Lucas
2024
remind me of
Tiguan for
Casino.
0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month payment,
Sam
and 0 due at
Rothstein.
signing.
You better be glad he had the caddy with the plate. You know what I'm saying? Kevin?
That was wow.
There's a lot of things you can say, but I'll blow your car up and then your car blows up.
talking to
That's
another
gangster.
guy, he would harass that man and put the beats on Cassie. Diddy is crazy. I mean, when they say Diddy is the devil, they weren't lying. I mean, this man allegedly is a menace behind the scenes. And this could be the reason why he's rebranding now and calling himself Love Combs, because he has done a lot of dirt and that dirt is catching up to him now. So he's trying to appear like he's all about love and trying to clean up his image because he doesn't want people to see that dark side of him. But he has a dark side, a very volatile.
I'll say this. I bang with 50 hard, right? 50 has a lot of humor towards Diddy. We all see it.
Yes.
And it's humorous. It
Right.
really is. Like, I'm just being real. I ain't fake for nobody. But at the same time, 50 never says he did this. He's like, dang, Diddy, dang, brother love, dang, brother love. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I have so much respect for him, because he lets the courts handle it. I have a problem with not even alleged or looks like to be, like, I have a problem with propaganda. This feels sort of propaganda-ish because it's not like, this is what I heard and let them figure it out. It's kind of like, he did this, he did this, he did this, he did, and nobody has ever said that. And it's not right.
This right here is called defamation of character.
Yeah.
Tasha K just went through this with Cardi B and got sued for millions. You gotta be careful with this kind of stuff.
You have to.
This on YouTube just spewing out stuff, especially on me as a watcher. I want to see some evidence. I want to see some proof. I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
Why would I take you at word value? I said, I know Gene Dill. I seen all the interviews. I know exactly who this guy is. I'll lean in. I'm not taking my word value, but I lean into what he's saying.
Because the substance of what he's giving you.
Because he give you unbiased. He tell you all the good stuff Diddy did. Diddy's done a lot of good. I ain't one good thing he did. If you would have heard this and you didn't know who Diddy was, you think his whole
He's
career.
a monster.
He's a monster.
You would think.
He didn't do nothing for no one. He just gave $1 million to Howard. Is that going to be mentioned in this? Probably not. You get what I'm saying? Like,
outside and a very controlling side, and Cassie has seen all of the sides. I remember there was a video, a very disturbing video that Diddy posted of him and Cassie, and it was so odd because Cassie just looked like she was out of it and she was hiding from him, and I was like, what in the world is going on? Y'all need to watch this video. Look at this.
What you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, baby, yo, baby. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach.
Let's go jog on the beach.
And Diddy not only put the pause on her, but he also pimped her out and also had her busting it wide open for.
How do you go from that video saying it's super duper weird, and I just seen somebody that just didn't want to be on camera to he get the pause on her?
Yeah,
like, you're just jumping around.
And you know what? When she said being super weird, like if you go back about 5 seconds in the clip,
yeah,
it looks like he's chilling, happy with his lady, like, hey, we chilling, and she just happened to have a bun in her hair. It looked a little disheveled. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, no, don't look at me. You know what I'm saying? I would do the same thing. I'd be like, hey, girl, you know what I mean? Don't be tripping. Like, maybe not online, but you know what I'm saying? It just seemed like a fun moment that's twisted right here.
Wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach.
Let's go jog on the beach.
And Diddy not only put the pause on her, but he also pimped her out and also had her busting it wide open for other male escorts. And he would sit there and watch because he liked seeing her with another man. He actually liked looking at the men too. He would actually make Cassie search for BBC escorts. If y'all know, y'all know. He was out here looking for the big D, and he had Cassie.
She's funny.
Every culture has a name for it. We call them imaginary friends.
Imaginary.
And I say she funny because it sounds like a
got
conversation
paid.
on the
He
block.
would actually make her do these acts to get weekly payments, and he would call these arrangements freak-offs. And he had Cassie on camera doing a lot of degrading things. And a lot of times when she was doing this, she was high as a kite. She was high on all types of stuff. Most of these encounters were very horrific for her. And the situation was scary because she would be caught on camera doing these acts. And just when she thought that she would be able to delete it, Diddy would find a way to access those videos. He would recover it from her device. So he always had this over her head.
Okay, let's not walk past that. He recovered it from her device.
How?
Even if we don't have $1 billion, we know what that means. That means I'm paying for your device.
It's my device.
It's my device.
You're using my device.
Technically, it's not even your device. It's my device. Let me look at my device. But with that being said, like at the same time, it's just like, this, as entertaining as it is, I don't know if it's helping. If her intention is to help Cassie, I don't think it's doing a good job.
Her intention is to get views. Are we watching it right now?
We're watching it right now. She's doing a good job of that.
She's getting views.
She's doing a
that
good
was
job
her
of that.
intention.
Yeah.
He had so much dirt on her that if she were to ever go to the police, he would kind of threaten her with this footage and say, you got a lot to lose. And Cassie really did try to leave. I mean, she tried, y'all, but Diddy was a violent beast. And he had a powerful network of people that would lure Cassie back into the fold. They would isolate her from her friends and family. And she would be scared a lot of times because he was so dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous. And he even forced himself on her one night when he forced his way into her apartment. She tried to turn him down and say no, no, no. And he forced himself on her, which is very, very graphic details there. And this actually happened in 2018. And this is the year when...
Allegedly.
You have to put that there.
Allegedly.
Because if not, you're if you don't say allegedly, you're damn near, in this day and time, as fast as information moves, you're damn near throwing him in jail.
Nah, you're not.
No, because of the fact that with the people, this is what I'm saying, and this is a thought. With the people, like any time in court, like even when they get a jury, they're like, have you ever heard anything about O.J. Simpson's trial? No. Okay, you can be on the jury. Have you heard anything about O.J. Simpson's trial? Yes, you can't be on the jury.
That's why she
like,
in jail.
The way this is moved, the information moves today, can you honestly, objectively, with no bias, say that nobody heard about this?
Whether you heard it or not, I mean, the facts is all gonna come out in court. Like this right here is like YouTube, so you could just spew stuff on YouTube. Court, you gotta come with actual facts and receipts.
That's the difference.
It's a big difference. So I mean, she's just doing.
But public opinion can be detrimental.
Yeah, it sounds like to me everything she's saying from basically the lawsuit that Cassie laid out. So she's reading out the lawsuit. So she's saying Cassie words. But with like any story, Diddy has a side too, and we have to be fair about that. That he has a story. He has his side of the story too, and we don't want to just brush past that. Because if I was in Diddy's situation, I want people to just brush past it. Let's look at the evidence. Let's look at the facts.
Life. I know.
That could be me, that could be you, or that could be your son, or that could be my son.
Straight up.
You want people to be like, look over the information, not just listen to somebody be like, that's a fact. Like, where's the information? Where's the...
What's the source?
I want facts before I think. These are, like, once you deem this man this...
Amen.
There's no coming back from it.
No coming
So, for me, I'm going to do the due diligence just to wait to see everything I covered. Then I'll make my judgment.
You have to.
But I can't make a judgment 48 hours after she made a lawsuit.
Yeah. It just makes sense. And it's just real.
It's just proper reporting.
It's just proper handling of a situation.
You want to handle them because one day that could be you. And you want people to have our mindset when they're approaching it. Not someone saying that you did it.
You did it.
Facts.
When Diddy and Cassie ended their relationship. So this was really the last straw for Cassie. But even after she left him, Diddy was still trying to keep tabs on her. I mean, he was obsessive. He really was. But this situation is dark, man. Like, I don't really like reporting on stories like this at all. It's just dark. It shows how dark this industry is. And it's crazy how Diddy has been able to get away with so much for so many years. There are way too many stories out.
Please forgive me, for I have sinned. I promise to give the players Lucky and Anami for free.
Out there for people to just ignore it. Like, at this point, people need to wake up, and Diddy needs to be investigated.
What I can say, being unbiased, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
So being unbiased, that's an unbiased comment. For just smoke, there's normally a fire.
Fire, smoke, oxygen, combustion. It's a spark somewhere.
And I did hear that the NYPD does have a secret investigation on him right now. And it does involve SA. And honestly, Cassie might not be the only victim contributing to this investigation either. It could be a lot more female and male victims that have come forth. So this case might be bigger than we realize. But this investigation is breaking news and it's long overdue. Diddy needed to be investigated. And
only thing that I have when it comes to using such a definitive understanding and empathetic word to be received as victim. Mm-hmm. Victim means without question this happened. And this is why they're telling you.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, words are very quintessential. Like, you have to be careful in the language that you use.
Facts.
Because I'm a victim if I don't approve of you moving me 15 feet, you kidnap me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a victim if I don't approve of you yelling or fussing or fighting or punching or shooting or many of things. But, like, if I approve of what's happening I made a choice as an adult.
Facts. And this is like the only problem that I have with this, and this is why I came at it with such an unbiased opinion.
Okay.
And I was telling you about this. A couple months ago, I was watching Diddy. Diddy was talking about how for Ciroc, he's only making $1 off every $100, and he said that he's taking the system. He's trying to change that for other people that's coming behind him. So if you into liquor, you could get more than $1. Because the only reason we were supporting Ciroc because we thought Diddy owned it. We never knew for every $100 Ciroc, Diddy was making $1. And doing proper reporting, you can see right here where it says Diddy's taking the liquors to World War III. And if you look closely, it say 5 months ago. So me just knowing that, and 5 months ago, after he's trying to go to Ciroc and he's suing him for money, 5 months ago. Now, since then, Keefe D's being arrested, his name's in that, and now it's this. To me, the timing seemed kind of... It's the timing when he's going after these people now is... So, that's why I'm unbiased about it.
People don't even understand, like, when you just gave simple numbers, $1 off the bottle, right?
$1 off 100, not the bottle.
Off 100. So, let's say that's 3 bottles. So, you got 3 bottles.
He make $1.
You make $1.
And they like, how you... and.
I spent $40 on a bottle.
Why are you upset that you making $1 off of every?
It's $1 off 120.
Who wouldn't be all that? Every billboard I seen with Ciroc on it had Diddy. Every magazine with Ciroc had Diddy, and you're giving me $1 per 100. I would have a problem with that too.
I didn't even know about Ciroc The 50 and Kanye beef. It dropped around that time.
Okay.
Kim Porter's death needs to be investigated because I personally feel like the cause of her death was very sketchy and it was covered up. It was so hush-hush. And it was said that she was coming out with a tell-all book before she passed.
You know what I'm saying?
Being unbiased. Okay. Yes, I heard Kim Porter was coming out with a book. She passed. I heard Heavy D was coming out with a book. Passed. I heard L.A. Reid was coming out with a book on Diddy. Passed. We are unbiased over here.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Yes, I heard all of this. Yes. Now right there, you're not disputing stuff. That is actual. We all heard that. All these people have books coming out on Diddy, and all of them are no longer here. We're unbiased.
Facts. It happens.
Kim know all his deepest secrets. You understand? Kim knew why he was using the butt plug. Kim probably told all that shit in her book. You understand? That up and got missing the day she died.
So Kim mysteriously died after it came out that she allegedly was trying to write a book. I'm glad that Cassie opted not to do the tell-all, but she decided to take legal action and sue Diddy. And I'm so glad that she did that. And I could be wrong, but I get the feeling that he might be doing some foul things to Young Miami too. I'm pretty sure he has her doing all types of nasty things behind the scenes. She even admitted that she gets peed on. So you know she's doing a lot of things just to get the opportunities that she has now. And honestly, it's not...
Thank you.
So she would say that this young girl is doing things for opportunities, but the other person that allegedly could have been doing stuff for opportunities is just a complete victim. Why didn't she just start victimizing her?
Yeah, because she says, but then she alleges, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here like, you don't accidentally get urinated on. Let's just be real with it, because that's what she said. So I'm like confused on how this mental stigma is being... It's too many questions.
Facts.
Worth it. It's not worth selling your soul like this. But sadly, a lot of people do this because they want to get ahead. But what does it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose your soul? It doesn't.
She said a lot of people do this to get ahead. But the other person that could have been doing this to get ahead wasn't doing none of this to get ahead.
It's a morality thing. And that's an individual thing and the person you look in the mirror.
Facts.
Doesn't profit anybody, and it's definitely not profiting Diddy. Diddy sold his soul a long time ago, and because he sold his soul, he wants to make other people's lives miserable. He wants to exert his power. He wants to feel like he has power over other people, and he could force people to do what he wants because he wants to feel like he's in control. But truthfully, he's not in control. There are people higher above him that are controlling him.
$1 for every $100.
Resort to all types of behaviors just to cope with the fact that he lost his soul. And now his time is up. His Illuminati membership has expired.
It's a thing now.
Resort to all types of behaviors just to cope with the fact that he lost his soul. And now his time is up. His Illuminati membership has expired, and he's about to get all of the things coming to him, all of the karma. Even now he's being implicated in this Tupac murder case because it was said that he hired Keefe D to order a hit out on Pac. So it seems like everything is happening all at once, and Diddy is really about to go down.
See, she knows a lot, right? So you know all about this liquor lawsuit that he's going through with Ciroc, right?
Talk about it.
Why was that never put in here? That's proper reporting.
Yeah.
Diddy sued Ciroc.
Cite your sources.
And then after you sue Ciroc, months later, Keefe D, and now this, after you suing Ciroc, the timing is off. Proper reporting, she should have threw that in there.
Proper reporting means she has her ducks in order and she can't end up on the detrimental side of things. So that means she can properly connect said dots.
Facts.
If you can't connect said dots, that means something's missing. So you shouldn't be speaking on that.
That means if you cannot, it don't even matter.
Anyway, tell me what y'all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
In my head, I want to say, what you
It's Trey TV. Let's get it.
This is Lamar Wilson here with Ghetto Action News Network _ all lower cases.
No spaces.
You can find us on Facebook, and when you do, make sure you hit the like button. We'll get right into this. This was about P. Diddy. They said he tortured Cassie. He's a demon. That's the headline, but we're going to get into the story. We sit here and we watch this. We heard a lot of opinions. We heard some things that were factual as opposed to the Associated Press articles. However, you still sit in a position of waiting on courts. And
Yes.
in all fairness, that's where we stand in life. 'Cause if it's like you said, if it's me, if it's you, if it's your son, if it's my son, we want things to be right.
It's innocent to proven guilty.
Yeah, not guilty until proven
Innocent.
You know what I'm saying? So we should give that man that. I think this was very interesting. However, at the same time, as interesting as it is, I'm just as interested at finding out what it is to the question marks that we see. I hope justice is brought out for either person, both parties, whoever is deserving, and I'd like to see some type of resolution. I thought this was cool. What you think about it?
I think Diddy should call Ciroc and tell Ciroc I apologize. All this started as soon as he started to buck at Ciroc. So
Hey.
if I was him, I'll be on the phone right now with Ciroc. I apologize. You was giving me $1 per
Ain't it,
100.
man?
I'll take a quarter per
Yes, sir.
$100 because y'all making it rain down on me like never before. And I think that's what he's gonna have to do at the end of the day because I don't think it's gonna stop here. I think this is the first person to come out. I think it's gonna be just stack on, stack on, stack on. It's gonna be a long list of people because these are allegations you can't prove, and you can't prove it. People just look at it as a free payday. This is the way we live in society. So, but it all go to court. Diddy got good lawyers. Cassie got good lawyers. So I'm pretty sure everything's gonna come to the light. And me, I'm just gonna wait to then to make my opinion on it. It's too early. I don't know Cassie. I don't know Diddy. I don't know the lady that was talking. So I'm gonna wait till everything come out in courts and let the lawyers do their jobs, and then I'll make my decision then. But until then, it's your boy Trey TV, and I'm out.